think we have everything set up and ready to go. I think this is the team, at least that we'll start with, that we will hope can get something done in the playoffs. We're rewarding Toni Korhonen by putting him with Svechnikov on that second line, Burakovsky down to the third line, and LJ goes back to the top line. Hopefully he can wake up a little bit. I don't know if this is the best team we've had. They are in contention. We've had some damn good teams over the past few seasons. Maybe it is the best team we've had yet. I'm not sure. Let's get the 100% confirmation. We already know it to be true. The Anaheim Ducks in round number 1. The Admirals, by the way, win their division and are playoff bound yet again, as is an annual tradition at this time. Well, it was fun. We had fun, chat. You better hope their defense and goaltending's trash, because otherwise we are in a really, really bad spot here. The defense: Robertson, Liljegren, Zellweger, and Tristan Luneau. Martin Fehérváry and Gustav Forsling. It's not an elite defense, but it's certainly not terrible. Their goaltending: Dustin Wolf. They are missing Jamie Drysdale and 88 overall forward Mario Lalonde. That could be the deciding factor right there. Drysdale recently injured, Lalonde out until the end of May. We have to win this series. We absolutely have to win this series. They are missing 2 of their better players. They are not at full strength. Not even close. Not even close. We have to make the most of this. It cannot be wasted. We need to win, man. We need to win. In terms of the rankings, 90, 87, 84 to 88, 81, and a 79. We do have the advantage, of course. Drysdale, top of their X Factor list, but he is not in the lineup. Game 1. Can we finally win a playoff game? First period, 1-0 Nashville. Darnell Nurse scores shorthanded. Second period, still 1-0 off of the Nurse goal. We go to the third. We have blown leads in the playoffs before, but that has been to Colorado. Aaron Ekblad on the power play. Korhonen on the power play, the rookie's first playoff goal. It took almost 10 years, but we finally won a playoff game in a 3-0 shutout. Whew. 19 saves for Sebastian Casa. And we actually won a playoff game. And indeed, cool franchise tip. Don't play Colorado. That's the key. We actually won a playoff game. Do you believe in miracles? There you go. Never a bad time to break out the Al Michaels. And hopefully that's all the pressure off of our backs here, and we can actually live up to our potential here when we least expected it. As Milwaukee taking on the Iowa Wild, and they win game 1, 2-1 in overtime. That does mean that Elias Lindholm is no longer suspended. However, I'm not changing a damn thing after game one. Not a thing. So sorry, Elias, but you're not back in until we lose. You're not back in until we lose. Game number 2. This best of 7 round number 1. The 2031 playoffs. First period, goalless. Shots are pretty close, 13-11. Second period. All right. Well, Svitov stops the bleeding after Casa gives up 3 in 11 minutes. And then we say hello to Thorne, who gives up a goal on his first shot against. We are down 4-1 heading into the third period. Small steps, 1 game every 10 years. Generous on the power play. Our goaltending's been feeling pretty generous tonight. We're down 5-1. And the Anaheim Ducks, with a rout in game number 2, tie this series up at 1 apiece. Great game for Dustin Wolf. I don't know if anybody on our team had a great game. Don't know if they did. A 3-0 win and a 5-1 loss. Can't really take too much away from that in terms of what this series should be. Drysdale out until the 23rd. Robertson out until the 30th. So Drysdale will be back for game 4. He is going to miss this game, though. That third line got roughed up real badly. Yeah, sorry to Nolan Burke. Lindholm's back in. And we're going to slide the centers down. Chuck, Lindholm, Nylander, Korhonen, Mooney, Svechnikov, Burakovsky, Garlock, and Koski-Ranta. Game number 3. I agree with B Major. It does feel like a must-win. First period, 1-1. Luno and our fourth-line center, Sergei Svitov. Second period, 2-1. Andre Burakovsky. Maybe it's a good thing that we held on to him. Maybe, just maybe. So we go to the third, up by 1. Svechnikov puts us up by 2. Cam York puts us up by 3. No power play goal, but a 3-goal lead here. Is that enough? Is that enough? Garlock, if it wasn't over, it is now. We reverse the scores. 5-1 final. A victory in Game 3 in Anaheim. Burakovsky, York, and Garlock leading the way. That was a game that we so desperately needed. Failed the objective, why not move Koski back up? What do you mean? I think Koski-Rant is fine on the third line. I mean, we should have Svechnikov and Nylander in a better position. You know? And I mean, Koski-Ranta can only play the right. So, we pretty much know Drysdale will be ready to go for Game 4. The 2-1 series lead for Milwaukee over Iowa. It's kind of nice to not have to focus on the AHL immediately. And there is the confirmation. Drysdale is back. They are still now without Robertson and Mario Lalonde. This is a huge game. This is the biggest game we've had so far in terms of playoffs. A 2-1 series lead. We need this to go our way. First period, 1-0 Pred Svitov. A fourth line, man. Been crushing it all season. He's moved it in. He was moved down, yes, but again, at the same time, it was to get him the regular season experience. It's not as if he crushed it on that top line. And Brady can't be trusted to score goals because he sucks. Second period. See? Brady didn't even score. LJ Mooney and Andre Burakovsky give us a 3-0 lead. Koski Ranta makes it 4. And barring a brutal collapse, it'll be a 3-1 series lead heading home to Nashville for Game 5. Oliver Bonk shorthanded. The depth scoring, getting it done as we shut out Anaheim for the second time in 4 games. 28 save shutout for Sebastian Casa. Burakovsky and Svitov, the bottom 6, contributing heavily. And we are 1 win away, thankfully not from a date with destiny against Colorado. It looks like it would be Dallas. We're on the verge of knocking out Chicago, and they do. Every other series in the West is at a 3-1 except Dallas sweeps Chicago. 3 of the 4 series in the East end via sweep, with Ottawa, Toronto, and the New York Islanders moving on. Cam York leading the way. We are 1 win away from our first playoff series victory.
At least he has good trade value.
Wow, the top line has done nothing. Well, the bottom 6 in a lot of ways has been playing pretty well. Svitov and Sanchez. I mean, there is a thought. What if we were to bump up Svitov? Shame Jack I can play center too. Change nothing. Top line cancel each other out, I guess. Here we go. It is Game 5. Back on home ice. Can we get it done? First period. Thank God for depth scoring. Florian Xhekaj, Andre Burakovsky, and Lassi Koskiranta. 3-0 after 20. Second period, 4-0. Andrei Svechnikov as Davies is in, and we are 20 minutes away from a gentleman's sweep of the Anaheim Ducks as Sasha Pastujov gets a goal, their first in a long time. And Nashville has finally, via pure fluke, found a way, a combination to actually do something in the playoffs. I don't know how, but they have done it. We are finally going to win a playoff series. That's a pretty drastic point swing in chat in terms of channel points. And indeed, maybe Sebastian Casa is the difference. He had a very good series, to say the least. And again, we didn't get rid of any roster players. We could have traded Burakovsky and at least gotten something. We held on to him, and it worked out. Florian Xhekaj takes the hit. And we have to watch the first handshake line we've been a part of, where we're on the winning side of it. We're going to raise a banner in this very arena. Held on due to a Melnyk. It's true, the Melnyk did save us quite a bit. Because then by the time I worked out what the Melnyk was, the offer I would have taken for Burakovsky was off the table. So that Melnyk, who knows, man, that Melnyk, we might look back on that very, very fondly. As we take a penalty here, Anaheim will go to the power play with 43 seconds left. Oh my God, excuse me. 43 seconds left though. I gotta sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. That was a good time to take that penalty on a 1T attempt. Matthews and Marner doing very well in round one. The puck clears the zone. 35 seconds away from finally winning a round. McKenna's shot denied. Mooney for Cam York. Cam York. Garlock's shot stopped by Wolf. I haven't said that too much in this series. As Cam York, the new captain of the team, it was Aaron Ekblad at the start of the year. We know Ekblad's gone. No matter what happens, we can't bring him back. Even though it's not a buyout, I will at least honor the fact that he is leaving. Bonk to Koski-Ranta. Can't get a shot off. And the Nashville Predators have won a playoff round because it wasn't Colorado. Ah, beautiful. Raise the banner. We're going to round number 2. Thank God. Thank God. Throw the fish. Raise the banner. We're going to round number 2. All it took was Captain Cam York. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Ooh, the white gloves on Koski-Ranta, by the way. We're going to round 2. Burakovsky, 3rd star. Sebastian Casa, 32 saves. And we're going to round number 2. Koski-Ranta, 3-point game in the clincher. I don't want to get my hopes up. I really don't. But it feels good to see them finally win a playoff round. They do it in 5, as we said, the gentleman's sweep. It's a beautiful, beautiful sight. The look on Andre Burakovsky's face is that even he can't believe what just happened. Wow. Korhonen just 2 points and a goal. Our lowest score. It doesn't make much sense, does it? But we'll take the result. The top line does fuck all. But we do win in round 1. Thank God for Captain Cam. That's what we needed. And of course, Sebastian Koss gets pulled in game number 2, and then outside of that, just dominates. Absolutely dominates. Wow. And now's the time where it's like, all right, we're leaving. Good night. I'd love to just end on a high note, but we have a second round series to play. Gary Terrence is healthy. Can't imagine he'll be playing anytime soon. The confirmation that it is the Dallas Stars in round number 2. Edmonton will play Colorado. And in the East, it is Islanders, Devils, Sens, and Leafs. Milwaukee, by the way, has lost 2 straight. Backs against the wall coming up. In game number 6, they could be eliminated. The Dallas Stars stand in our way. And I gotta tell you, I'd love to change up the lines, but I'm not going to do that. At least not to start. There are some other combinations I can think of that I think would honestly go pretty well for us, but I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off on said changes because, you know, we've made that mistake before, right? So we won't make it this time. Let's take a look at Dallas. We already know that they have Jason Robertson. We go from what should be one tough series to another. It is Jason Robertson, Ty Dellandrea, and Rupe Hintz playing out of position for no fucking reason because the game is stupid. He is a center. He is a right wing. Let's have Rupe on the wing. I hate this game sometimes. Second line, Anthony Beauvillier with Logan Stankoven, the Stank Oven, and Maverick Bork. Playing out of position, but is what it is. Third line, Scott better than Nikita Kucherov Lawton. Zayd Wisdom and Terry Roche. And the fourth line of Tyler Bertuzzi with Sergei Kulikov and Anthony Mantha. Their high-end talent's a little bit scary. Their defense, it gets worse. Miro Heiskanen alongside Nils Lundqvist, who did turn into a beast for them. Second pair, Thomas Hartley Thomas, alongside Christian Kyrou. And a third pair of Liam Bexel with Cole Sillinger. So they have a defensive injury. Their goaltender is still God. Well, something's got to give between one of these two goalies based on first-round performance. Gavin White is their injured defenseman. Why they wouldn't just call somebody up? That's because the game's not as good as it should be in terms of logic. But we will take a look at Dallas and see that the injury to White is still for another month. So hopefully playing Cole Sillinger on that lower line turns out to not be very good for them. It's a great game. It could be an amazing game. It's not, but it's a good game. You know, it's a good one. It's a good one. One more look at our lines here as the prediction is up. Finally, playoff time here, and it's one of the games of all time. Again, I want to change things. I'm tempted. Like, I see weak spots in the lineup, but this game reverse psychologies the hell out of you. It's like, oh, hey, you see how this problem you want to fix? Yeah, if you don't fix it, you'll probably be more successful. So that's where we're stuck. Burke and Terrence, actually, I want to send them down to the AHL. Not too worried about their morale or anything like that, or really anybody's. Maybe I'll mess up the NHL morale, but I am trying to save the AHL season. It looked like Rich Garlock was the only one to get mad about it. We have home ice advantage. We won just one more game than they did in the regular season. In terms of the matchups, as I'm going to guess, Milwaukee was eliminated. That's my presumption. There it is. The Admirals lose 3 straight games and fall in 6. That is a horrific disappointment. Our ratings, 92, 87, 84, 92, 87, 90. So we're even on offense and defense. They have the advantage in goal. That is horrifically disappointing that Milwaukee just lost. It was a great regular season for them, and then they blew it in the playoffs. Let's hope that doesn't go for the NHL side of things as well. It is round number 2, game 1. The Dallas Stars, first period. And they score first. Rupe Hintz doubled us up in shots, so we can't really complain. Second period.
Do I still have that? Do I still have that button? Do I still have the several questions button? I don't think I do. I have this one. Who do you think you are? I am. There we go. That's a good one. Tyler Bertuzzi made it 2-0. And then we scored 4 straight goals. Svitov shorthanded. LJ Mooney. And 2 goals for Korhonen, the rookie, who will be our top line left wing next season. Rest assured. We're up by 2 heading into the third period. I think we made a good decision taking Korhonen. I have no idea. Oh, Bertuzzi on the power play. I have no idea how good that center is. I think it was on Kamloops that we didn't take, but Blad. Big goal on the power play as Dylan Garand is in as the
Goaltender Brady Tkachuk finally scores. It took there not being a goalie to stop one of his shots. But Brady gets his first, I do believe, of the playoffs. What a game for Korhonen. 4-assist night for Andrei Svechnikov as the second line absolutely carries. There's an injury in Milwaukee, as their season is done, but we are up 1-0. That's how Brady gets his first goal. No one scores empty netters like Brady Tkachuk. I just can't believe the fact that I gave him all of these scoring abilities, and it did not improve his goal scoring at all. That's insane to me. It's insane. It is what it is. We go to game number 2. I still cannot change anything about this team. I just can't do it. First period, goalless. We doubled them up in shots, although this time we did not score, which, if anything, maybe that is a blessing. Maybe it is. Second period, abilities are only useful for chemistry. That is not true. That is not true. It does help in the sim quite a bit. Again, shot pass, the shot pass bias attribute is still the most powerful thing in the game, hands down. But second period, 1-0 Nashville. Lassi Koskiranta. The Finns are taking over. They couldn't take over in the other series, but they're taking over in this one. We go to the third, up by 1. Only up by 1. Come on, Meow. The only problem is we can't trade Brady for somebody good at the draft because we don't have control. We don't have a first. This draft is going to be a waste. Stankoven ties the game. And we go to overtime in game number 2. Damn it, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Why not? I'm all in here. I'm all in. God, that reverse retro sucked. Smashville, baby. Let's do it. If we win, I'll wear the jerseys all the time. If we lose, I'll never wear them again. We gotta break out the Smashville jerseys. Let's fucking go. The worst goddamn jerseys. Why are the numbers white? Nobody knows. Why is the helmet yellow? Nobody. Cam York? Oh, why'd you pass it, Cam? Nylander? Big rebound. Get in there. Get in there. Good. Our coach already has us set to be aggressive. We're not doing the fucking 1-4 shell that we did under Manderville. Get over there, Ekblad. You're leaving at the end of the year. Robertson. Oh, Sebastian Cossa. Woo. That was a big glove save. Let's not give them that chance again because there's no way it'll stay out. Damn. Still top line v top line here. The draw. We have the puck. Here's Nylander. Head of steam down the other way for Nylander. Avoids the hit. Nylander shoots. Saved by Ottinger. I don't really know where he was aiming that puck. He kind of put it right into the glove. Oh, good. Rudy Schrader. That fucking name is going to haunt me, man. Keep that top line out there. Come on, Elias. Can't win it. Brady. Brady wins it. Back to Elias. No, goes to the point. York shot. Save Ottinger. Robertson being hunted down. Nearly turned it over. Lundqvist has it. We got to get that second line out there. Lundqvist offside. Come on now. A chance to take a 2-0 series lead. After winning our first playoff series in this franchise mode over Anaheim. Marner's leading in playoff goals. It's that newly married energy, although at this point it'd be a multi-anniversary for them. Korhonen over Mooney. Save. Again, you don't like to see Korhonen pass there. He's got to shoot in that situation, man. He is a lights-out shooter. He's got to have more confidence. Come on, Mooney. Win this draw. We're getting crushed on face-offs. Heiskanen to Stankoven. Finds Beauvillier. Loses it to Korhonen. EDD passes here. Korhonen. Over to York. They're taking their time on this breakout. Here's Mooney. We got a line change out there, but is it too little too late? Bork, Stankoven, big save, Kosa. It was a bad turnover by Mooney. LJ doesn't know where to go. Up ahead, Svechnikov, head of steam. Across, the defender got there. That was nearly Korhonen in front. Are these Smashville jerseys going to be cursed? A Garlock on the draw. He has silver quick draw. Wins it. Nurse. Koski Renta. Terrible turn. Runs right into Harley. Thomas Harley for Beauvillier. Save Kosa. Beauvillier to the point. Good contact. Oliver Bonk takes the hit. Up ahead for Garlock, who will dump it in. Burakovsky chasing down. Stankoven has space to get it out. Bonk for Garlock. Koski Renta gets decked. Absolutely wrecked. Space. Hintz. Oh my god. It's terrible defense. Why are you trying to hit him? Get the puck. It's not Hintz. It was Wisdom. Thought it was Hintz. I misread the number. Costa's going to have to cover. No, he plays it out for Rawlings. Send it up ahead, Rawlings. Loses it. Nylander for Lindholm. Nowhere to go. Not getting much zone time now. Here's Harley again. Great move by Thomas Harley. Feathered in front. They score. What a move by Thomas Harley. Great pass, big rebound, and Dallas takes game 2 in overtime. Tying the series up at 1 apiece. Terry Roche. Pretty rough rebound there for Casa. Retired the jerseys, apparently. I gotta look at that move again. This move right here on the break-in from Harley. Their guy doesn't play it. It just crosses up Nylander and company. Feathered pass, one-time shot from Wisdom. Safronov. What the hell? What's the elbow version of a stanky leg? I don't know what the fuck he's doing with his arm. But, it's not the right thing to be doing, sir. You know? The Safronov elbow. Goodness. All right. We are tied at 1 game apiece. 2-1 loss in overtime. I'm still not going to change anything about the team unless we lose game 3 here. Let's hope the boys can bounce back. First period, 1-1. Stankoven and who else? Korhonen. 10 shots apiece. The Smashville shuffle. Second period, oh no. Robertson on the power play. And Kulikov. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We go to the third, down by 2. Looks like we're due for some line changes here to try and get the team going. Yeah, Stankoven makes it 4-1. That overtime loss might haunt us for a real long time. The Dallas Stars take game 3 in a 2-1 series lead. Back-to-back losses for the first time this postseason. Stankoven and Bork crushing us, and Ottinger has figured it out after his game 1 struggles. Colorado up 2-1. Ottawa as well. New Jersey up 3-0 on Bedard and the Islanders. So taking a look. It's been quiet this series. Top 6 wingers have to stay the same. Kachuk can't move. Nylander could be swapped for Svechnikov. I'm not allowed to drop Brady Kachuk down. So that's the issue. This line's been doing pretty well. Do we break them up? The issue is Nylander can't be dropped too far. I feel like the easiest solution is to move up Svitov and just see if he can deliver playing next to guys of a higher caliber. Garlock could be dropped. Put Lindholm, Akoski, Ranta, Burakovsky, Garlock with Xhekaj and Sanchez. We get green pretty much across the board. Defensively, no one's been that bad. Costa's still rocking a 934. Higher in quotations. I mean, Xhekaj and Sanchez have been better than Nylander and Kachuk so far in the playoffs. So, shout out to Jay for the follow. Appreciate you. Please tell me the name is pronounced as Jay grows big. Jay's a grower, not a shower, you know? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That's half the fun. Anyway, enough about dicks. Game number 4. We lose this game, we are in gigantic trouble. We need Brady Kachuk to show up here. The season's been all about Brady Kachuk disappointing us. That needs to change right now. First period, 1-0 Stars. Miro Heiskanen. Second period. Miro Heiskanen.
For those about to score, I salute.
Achilles. I give it a 19 months. Do I plan on playing MLB again? I'm not totally against it. Whether it is Road to the Show or franchise, I'm not totally against it. The big issue now is the Madden's out very, very soon. So that's the big issue, is there's only so much time. And then out of nowhere, it's like, oh, we'll play NHL, I guess. And then you guys are like, hey, we really like this idea. So here we are. At least we made it to the second round. We are the Toronto Maple Leafs. Happy to make it to the second round. And then here we are. We do make it to the second round. Streamer versus chat won't work in MLB anymore, correct? That's the biggest issue with it. A 3-1 loss. We did not get shut out, but we have been unable to solve Ottinger outside of game number 1. 3 straight losses. Andre Burakovsky being our leading scorer is a disaster. We need to get Nylander away from Kachuk. So we got to break up that second line. And if we're going to break up that second line, we can do something like that. Only we had a guy with every scoring X factor. If only, if only. Correct, Cynical. Defensively, it hasn't even been bad. We go to game 5, back on home ice, and the excitement might very well be over. First period, 1-0 Preds, LJ Mooney. Second period, 1-1. Roche again. This guy's been nuts. We go to the third, tie game. A dominant victory in game 1. We haven't won since. Ottinger is shutting us down. Koski Ranta scores. Why the 79 on the second line? Because he's our leading goal scorer. We live to see another day. We win game 5. LJ Mooney starts the scoring and caps it off. Casa with a great game. And we do live to see game 6 back in Dallas. Elias Lindholm won't be seeing Game 6, but I'm going to try something different. We're going to run Jack Eye at center. So we want to call up someone who can play left wing. The AHL season is over. Let's go for Ilya Ulanov, who could very well be in this lineup full-time next season. Let's get Florian Jack-Eye in there at center. And honestly, we're going to reunite Svitov with Sanchez on that fourth line and with Ulanov. I'm going to try Florian Jack-Eye on that second line. Not too much else to change, really. Oh, Game 6. Brady, 1 goal in 10 playoff games. Tkachuk. Edmonton up 3-2. So are the Leafs. The Devils swept Bedard and the Islanders. It's Game 6 in Dallas. Will we see one more game in Nashville, or are the Stars moving on to the conference final? First period, 1-1. Korhonen and Roche. This freaking Roche guy. Jesus, should we target him or what? Trade him for Brady Tkachuk. 1-for-1. I'm here for it. 16 shots to 6, by the way. Second period, it's over. Jason Robertson on the power play. This could be it. Not the right game for Casa here. I mean, 2 goals on 14 shots. We go to the third down by 1. We need the next goal, please. We need it. We need it. We need it. We need it. We couldn't score on that power play early. If they make it 3, that's GG. 8 minutes to go. William Nylander. As Maverick Bork sent us home. As Maverick Bork. God, that jersey. Ooh, the STDers. As Maverick Bork sent us home. The Nashville Maple Leafs. So much excitement to get out of round 1. Only to likely fall in round 2. We got 1 minute and 15 seconds to save our season. Can we do it? Aaron Ekblad trying to hunt down the puck. Saved by Kosa. Nylander finds York. Pass broken up. Nylander saved. Nylander to Jack. I am front. Big save. Second chance. Another save. Ottinger. What a stop. We didn't pull the goalie because we weren't confident, I guess. Nylander to Jack-Eye. Nowhere to go. 30 seconds. Korhonen to Nylander. Back to York. Nowhere to go. The Stars shutting down the line. Beauvillier has it stripped by Ekblad. Korhonen can't get it over the line. Bixel escapes. Oh my God. York to Jack-Eye. Korhonen stopped. 5 seconds to go. Our last hope comes down to this face-off. Absolutely horrific in the neutral zone. Come on, old man. Inspire these fucks. Stankoven on the draw for the Stars. Face-off. Lost. The Dallas Stars go to the conference final. Damn it. Our best regular season to date. What felt like our best chance to maybe make something happen. And it just was not meant to be. As we get absolutely shut down following game 1 by Jake Ottinger. Mooney, Burakovsky, Svechnikov all tied for the points lead. The young Finns, Koskiranta and Korhonen, are up there as well. Nylander just 4 points. Gone at the end of this. And Brady Tkachuk with the same output as fourth liner Florian Jacki. Brady Tkachuk absolutely failed us. Aaron Ekblad departs from the Preds with nothing to show for it except a greatly increased bank account. So I'm sure he's just devastated. Devastated. And Casa was strong, but not strong enough. And I don't know if we're going to pay him the money that he's going to want, if he even wants to come back. Ottinger ends the series with a .945 save percentage intact. Dallas was just a better team. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way to put it. And the conference final round will be New Jersey, Toronto, Colorado, and Dallas. It would have been a matchup with Colorado, but it wasn't meant to be.